Hello everyone. Alright, the journey begins. It's going to be a very long travel day, probably around 24 hours, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully no delays or cancellations, fingers crossed. We're starting off in Glasgow, and of course it's pouring rain, just to make things more fun, I guess. First, we're taking 4-hour train from Glasgow train station to Manchester airport, then quite a long wait at Manchester airport, and then flying from Manchester to Istanbul, and finally flying from Istanbul to St. Petersburg. So that's 3 different airports, sleepless night ahead and a lot of waiting. But it's all worth it, because I'm going back to Russia to see my brother and his family and pay respect to my mom's grave. So this journey will be exciting, emotional, and probably very exhausting. So let's go.
Sorry? Of all of the modes of transport, I definitely think Scottish mileage. This is due to failure of.
This is a Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport. This service will be calling at Lockerbie, Carlisle, Penrith, Oxenholme, Lancaster, Preston, Bolton, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly and Manchester Airport. The next stop will be Lockerbie.
The views along the way are just lovely. We are passing by rolling hills, wide open fields and beautiful countryside that seems to go on forever. For miles it's nothing but greenery. Lush trees, grassy slopes, and every now and then a little village or a farmhouse quietly sitting in the distance. It's the kind of scenery that makes you want to slow down and just enjoy the ride. Even though the weather wasn't great, quite overcast with dull dramatic skies, the landscape still looked so peaceful and calm. A cup of tea, and it cost only £2.80. And we arrived to Lockerbie.
Just make passengers aware, we'll just head through the train, we'll probably take your tickets and we'll just head through. If you need any connection times, please don't hesitate to make me aware. Once again,
It's supposed to be direct train, but our train will terminate at Preston, so we had to change to Manchester Airport.
just make passengers aware, there was a 16
We are at Preston train station right now, and our train to Manchester Airport in approximately 10 minutes, so we are right on time.
We're now approaching Manchester Piccadilly. If you're leaving the train here, please take a moment to ensure you have everything with you. Keep tickets handy until you leave the
We have finally arrived at Manchester Airport. 5:30 in the afternoon. We're heading to Terminal 1 for Turkish Airlines. We arrived at Terminal 1, but check-in is not opened yet. It's another 6 hours before our departure, so we have to find a comfortable space to wait, I guess. A quick pit stop at Greg's. We had a 6-hour wait at Manchester Airport before flying to Istanbul. Not ideal, but I'd rather be early than risk missing the flight. I'm sorry to include this footage, but I think it's important to show. This was filmed at the restaurant inside Manchester Airport, after working hours when most passengers and staff had already left. That's when I saw this. Quite a few mice out scavenging for food. It was honestly shocking to witness something like this in such a major international airport. Going to the gates now. The plane to Istanbul wasn't completely full, so we had 3 seats between two of us, which was great. There was in-flight entertainment with the latest movies, TV shows, games and music. The food was okay too. I chose chicken with potatoes and vegetables. And I have to say, I appreciate the metal cutlery. It's nice touch and not something you see on every flight. They also served light alcohol throughout the flight. In Manchester airport we saw mice, and in Istanbul airport it was birds flying around. Seems like every airport has its own wildlife. The wait at Istanbul airport wasn't too long. It was approximately 3 hours. Traditional Turkish delight sold here. Istanbul airport provides free drinking water stations. This way. The flight to St. Petersburg was packed, every seat taken. And we have finally made it to St. Petersburg. While Jim was taken to customs for additional checks, yes, all foreigners have to go through this process. I went downstairs to collect our luggage. Luckily, it had all arrived safely. Then came the waiting. Jim was in a separate room being checked. I won't lie, it was nerve-wracking for me. Finally, after 1.5 hours later, Jim came out and we were able to leave the airport. And there was my brother waiting for us patiently. We arrived home in St. Petersburg at 3 p.m. local time or 1 p.m. UK time, making it in total travel time of 25 hours from the moment we left our home in Glasgow to stepping into the apartment in St. Petersburg. Many of you might be wondering, why did we travel through Manchester and Istanbul to get to St. Petersburg? Well, that's because there is no direct flight from UK or most of Europe to Russia at the moment, except one from Belgrade, but that route wasn't convenient or budget-friendly for us. We could have flown from Edinburgh, but that would have cost us nearly double the price. So how much did it actually cost to fly to St. Petersburg in June 2025? It was £630 per person for a return ticket with Turkish Airlines from Manchester. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos from St. Petersburg and Moscow. Until next time, bye for now.